Welcome back, folks. You're probably thinking, yay, another AR video. This one's a little bit different. Right away you've noticed the curved magazine. This is an AR-47. Basically AR-15 lower with a 7.62x39 upper. Made by AR Stoner, purchased through Midway, which turns this thing into a plinker rifle in the 30 caliber range. So they like to shoot this inexpensive ammo, going out blasting, blowing up cans, watermelons and the such. That's a good inexpensive way to go out and have fun for an afternoon. The gun works pretty good. Had to make a few modifications to it. One of them being the firing pin doesn't quite come through long enough to set off some of these steel primers, so it's been modified to come through a little bit further into the gun. The bolt in this thing is actually kind of thin in that area because they had to make room for the fatter case on there. So it's good to have a spare bolt nearby just in case you do have one that fractures. A stock trigger is almost a must also with this steel ammo, because you've got to be able to hit that firing pin pretty hard. But after I've made modifications and stayed with a stock trigger, I haven't had any issues. Very rarely do I get a light primer strike, and it's just a fun-filled day. After shooting this thing for a while, because I also like to hunt with my rifles, we hunt varmints and wild pigs, and I realized that this thing wasn't shooting quite tight enough of a group to do what I needed to do. We're shooting those wild pigs, and you've got to hit them in a specific spot to get them to drop in their tracks. So my plinker actually turned into my go-to wild pig hunting AR-47. This thing is set up basically the same, except I can use my lighter trigger in there because I'm using hand loads in it. I've got a 20-inch fluted barrel on here from Yankee Hill, 1-in-10 twist, and that has helped the accuracy largely. I've got the thing sighted in at 100 yards, and it's capable of doing that at 100 yards. I've changed the magazines. I've gone down to a 15-round mag. Been having issues with the last 2 rounds in the mag. That'll flip down and it'll failure to load. So with this magazine I have absolutely no issues at all. I'm shooting it suppressed. Sitting on a rifle length gas system, and I've had no problems at all with the gun functioning. It runs fairly clean. I don't have any back pressure issues with it. Shooting the Nosler Varmageddon 123s out of it, and they make a pretty good mess when they hit. CFE black. That stuff's been great. Haven't had any issues with it. The rounds are running through there at 2354 feet per second. So that's plenty fast enough to get the job done. The gun is zeroed at 100 yards. But basically from 40 to 130, which is our standard hunting range, we don't get outside of that too much. That round is shooting a 1/2 inch low at 40 and a 1/2 inch low at 128, and it's basically flat in between there. So it's pretty much point and shoot. And with a group like that, you're going to hit what you're aiming at.